Today we're working on PowerPoint Lesson 5 Apply. Go ahead and click File, Save As, and put your initials at the end of it and save it where you normally save everything. Step 2 says to replace the Garamond font with the Calibri throughout the presentation. So we're going to click over here. You're on the Home tab. Over here where it says Replace, click the down arrow, and we're going to replace fonts. We're going to click this down arrow and select Garamond, and click this down arrow and scroll down to Calibri. Click that and replace. Then close that, and if you were to click on this now, you can see that it's Calibri throughout where it used to be Garamond. So you should be on the home on the first slide. Step 3 says to replace the word teacher with instructor throughout the presentation. And then there's a little check mark below it that says be sure to check capitalization and punctuation throughout after replacing and correct as needed. So let's click replace, and we're going to type teacher, and we're going to replace with instructor. So we can click Find Next, and we're going to, by doing this, we can see everywhere we're replacing it. So we look at this one and we know that instructor is going to need to be capitalized. So we're going to click Replace. You see the next one, it doesn't need to be capitalized. We're going to click Replace. This one doesn't need to be capitalized. Click Replace. This one doesn't need to be capitalized. This one doesn't need to. Click Replace. And this one will. Click Replace. Click OK. So now we need to go back and correct those two. Make that capitalized. Go back to slide 2 and capitalize this one. Step 4 says on slide 2. So make sure that you are on slide 2. We're going to change the title font. So let's highlight this whole title font. We're going to change it to 40 point. 40 point. The font color needs to be the theme color red accent 2. So right up here we're going to click this down arrow. Red accent 2 is right here. And apply the shadow effect. The shadow effect is found right here in the font grouping text shadow, so click on that. That completes step 4. Step 5 says copy this text formatting to the titles of all the slides except the title slide. So what we need to do up here in the home group, home tab, and the clipboard grouping, double click Format Painter. So you double click it, and we're not doing anything on the first slide, but go to slide 2. You can see we've got a little paintbrush. Oops, I messed up. Let me go back here. Double click on Format Painter, go here, and drag it across that. It changes it. Go to slide 4, drag it across that. Go to slide 5. Drag it across that, go to 6, drag it across that, and then go to 7 and drag it across that. So we've copied that text formatting to all the slides except the title slide. Then hit the escape button, and that takes it off of that Format Painter. Step 6, go back to slide 2. We're going to change the bullet list font to 22 point. So we're going to highlight this bullet list. If you notice, 22 is not one of your choices, so you actually have to type 22 in there. Hit enter, and it's changed it to 22 point. Change the font color to theme color olive green accent 6. Olive green accent 6, which is this one. Step 7 says copy this text formatting to the bullet list on the remaining slides except the title slide. And on slide 6, copy the formatting to the first level bullet only, not to the sub-bullets. So, same thing, we're going to double-click Format Painter. We're not doing anything to the title slide. Go to slide 3, and we're going to drag it across all these bullets. Go to slide 4, drag it across all those bullets. Slide 5, drag it across all the bullets. I'm going to skip slide 6 for now. Go to slide 7, drag it across all of those. Now go back to slide 6 because we're only going to do it to the first level bullet only, not to the sub bullets. So just highlight this top line. Now hit the escape key. So we've copied that format to all of the bullets except the sub bullets on slide 6. Now on slide 6, format the sub bullet font. So we're going to highlight all of these. And we want this to be 20 point olive green accent 6. 20 point olive green accent 6. So basically the only difference, this is 22 point, this is 20 point, same color. Go back to the first slide, check your spelling, click review, spelling and grammar. Spell check is complete. You can preview your presentation. Step 10 says, with your teacher's permission, print it, but my class knows that they're not going to print anything. So close the presentation, saving your changes, and exit PowerPoint and submit this file, and that completes Apply 5.